Welcome everybody back to Boost Emotion, guys. And today we're gonna talk about it. Is BMW really a reliable car brand? Guys, you already know what to do. Let's hit that intro. Welcome everybody back to Boost Emotion, guys. And good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Thank you. Welcome everybody back. Welcome everybody back to the channel. First thing, shout out to all my Boost Emotion family. I know you guys have already hit the like button. Thank you, and I really appreciate it. And if you're new to the Boost Emotion channel, I am Boost Emotion. I do report the news. I am an automotive enthusiast, so I am trying something new. So if you do like this type of content, definitely subscribe. Hit the hit the subscribe button with the bell notification and hit all. But anyway, guys, let's go. Let's jump into it. I don't want you guys to wait any longer. So this article comes from The Drive. And they pretty much say, I'm looking at a M340 already. I'm like, B58s are pretty reliable. So BMW amongst the top three most reliable brands in Consumer Reports ranking for the first time. Remember, guys, BMW used to be trash, and 54 guys, and 55 guys, and 63 guys. Can I keep going? Can I talk about the older M's, rod bearings, crank hubs? So, anyways, let's jump into it. The poor reliability of German cars, despite their perceived impeccable engineering, is beyond a meme in enthusiast circles. Remember, I didn't even know that the N54 335i, pretty much the N54 motor, that the injectors are like 600, like what was it, like 600, $300 to $400 for each injector now in this current day. They're so over engineered and so expensive to make that they're not cheap at all compared to, like, let's say an injector for a B58, which is like 150 $150. It's insane. So it's the first time BMW has ranked that high in Consumer Reports reliability survey ever. Top reliability marks are usually held by Japanese brands. Keep in mind that these results are self-reported by owners and not measured objectively by a third party. I understand that. In a way, you would want a third party because they actually compile everything and it'll probably be a larger study. But then the owners, though, if the owners can give their honest opinion and take a decent 10-question survey for over 10,000 cars, it gives you a good enough pool to actually pull from. BMW achieved number 3 ranked in the customer reports list due to consistently average and above average levels of reported reliability in most of its product, notably the 3 and 4 series, as marked as having above average reliability. Remember, also the 3 and 4 series are the most common car they usually sell from BMW. Same thing with like Infiniti. At one point, it was the Q50 was like their most sold car. So other vehicles in the automakers lineup, including X3, X5, X7, and 5 series, are consistently average too. They are ranked lower than the 3 and 4 series due to owners reported of electrical problems and fiddly user interfaces. Another German brand, Mercedes, came in 24th, though, for the first time. The publication says that this is due to extensive problems with its in-car electronics, such as freezing and going blank. So I'm assuming that's the aftermarket nonsense that sits on top of the screen, the afterthought, all these like new things we choose to add, and all these complexity. We don't really need this stuff. Um. It's also notes that sometimes these issues go so bad that physical hardware must be replaced to fix it. You see, like once we add, this is why I'm gonna be honest with guys on video. This is why some cars don't need all of this stuff. All of these stuff that they add, because like, all right, United States, they require a lot of like standard features now, right? I know sensors and stuff like that in cameras, but there's so much other stuff we do not need to care about, like the air stuff. Like on BMWs, like if you do like something with your hand, you can turn the volume up and down and switch the menu without touching it. And it's like, why do we need this stuff? This is just more things that can fail in the future. So after 100,000 miles, are you still gonna be doing this nonsense on your 2018 M340? No, super annoying. So if you're looking to get a reliable car, deductive logic says you should buy a plug-in, a plug-in hybrid BMW. Of course, this isn't the whole story, but funny results nonetheless. I guess the Bavarians know something about German competitors. Listen, guys. Look, shout out to BMW for doing this, man. I know you guys been seeing more BMW content on the channel, or me talking about BMWs, because I am looking into some other cars for the channel. But notably, as much as we used to bash these auto manufacturers, especially BMW, for making such unreliable cars, I'm gonna be honest with you. I bet you a lot of their reliability is from two things: the B58 transmission, a B58 motor, and the ZF8 transmission. Think about it. If those things aren't running strong and whatever's connected to it aren't working properly, then that's reliability goes out the door. But if that thing starts up every day and runs, you don't have no major issues. You're really never going to have any problems. And that's what I actually like notably about the B58 and the ZF transmission. Shout out to them for that. Anything else is honestly because there's more nonsense that we have on this car. It's more up to date, unnecessary features that we choose to pay for. But I get it. I get it. I get it. Because like even for people who follow this channel, right? I had two Q50. Well, I had two Q50s. I had my first Q50, which was fully loaded. My 2015 had a bunch of nonsense. Like it could almost damn near self drive. I had all the options, right? You could the car was damn near turn itself, right? Then my 2018 Q50, which was the VR31, was a base. It didn't have 3D camera. It didn't have all that new nats or whatever. It was technically just a base. I necessarily just got it for the motor and it had some of the sport appearance. But in all honesty, both cars are reliable. Once again, it's an Infinity. Both cars are pretty reliable. But I bet you, as time would have went on, the 2015, not because of its age, but because it had more stuff that was more electronic stuff that was dealing with it, would have had more issues over time because it's just more electronics, and electronics are not always going or made to run forever. Period. It all depends on what type of parts and stuff they put inside of it. You know. So nonetheless, guys, you guys, morning, good afternoon, good night. You can add me at BoostEmotion9G and Facebook. Also, you can email me at BoostEmotion@gmail.com. Otherwise, guys and that, guys, I appreciate it. Hopefully, I earned you guys like. Thank you. You guys have a good day. Appreciate you. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Do appreciate